Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
He has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And they'll run with a former LSU Tiger. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll keep it on the ground. Ratliff. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On second down, Ratliff. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Back to throw. Leach. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the #1 passing team in the NFL against the #1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game's going to be won on the outside.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Play action now, Prescott. And to find the open man, that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Prescott. Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down. Brian Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 2nd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's the fullback. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead.
Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
And now here come the Cowboys.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
2nd down, Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends.
And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Leach.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in. but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half, but this has been total, utter domination.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A second down throw for Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
3rd and 4.
Prescott.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and through, and it is 42-0.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Danny Etling strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 10-4 now with 2 weeks to go. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Nathan Peterman, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott off play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing, Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
This is down the field for Bellinger.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time, the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this defense will take over right at midfield. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now Prescott. He's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. York able to send this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Prescott from the gun. The quick slant caught. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York set to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower?
He's got a man, complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Leach. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger with career touchdown number 70. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Prescott, his throw incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Looking to throw. Leach. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors taking it in. And the Giants are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And he is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.